Hello, it's me, Kiki, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, hi, welcome. If you guys are old, hey, what's up, how's it going, and welcome back to the channel. So, in today's video, I want to talk about, because I don't know if I ever talked about this, but, I wanted to talk about, what happened to me when I lost my grandmother and when I lost my mom's brother. And everything, because I don't think I've actually gotten to talk about this and actually thoroughly explain what happened to the both of them. Mind you, I feel right now I feel very comfortable talking about what happened to my grandmother and everything and stuff. I also feel very comfortable talking about what happened to my uncle, my mom's brother, and everything, because this was all like a couple years ago and stuff, and I needed time to, like, grieve, get over it. Not like fully get over it, just like, feel myself, like feel like myself again. So yeah, but before this video starts, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upload. Subscribe to my vlog channel, it's in the description. Subscribe to my shorts channel, that is also in the description. Subscribe to my Aries Facts channel, that is also in the description. I have not uploaded on that fucking channel in a year. 2 years actually. Subscribe to my ASMR channel. I will be uploading there after I upload this video, because I need to do the bonus episode, because I finally got to figure out the storyline and the script for the bonus episode. Then after that, tomorrow will be season 1 episode, well, no, not season 1, season 4 episode 1 for 𝗘𝗫𝗄𝗏 x Kenya/listener. So I hope you guys, are subscribed to the ASMR channel and subscribe to the new channel, Life with Kiki. On Life with Kiki, I just post like day-to-day things that I do in my life, like Get Ready With Me, story times, and stuff like that. I think I want to turn that channel into, like, like how I have this channel. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. But yeah, let's get right into today's video. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about firstly let's talk about what happened to my grandmother and everything, and why I never talked about it and stuff. So January 17th, 2019, at exactly 9:39 p.m. So okay. I'm gonna give a little backstory before I get into the story and everything. If you're looking at my chair, don't look at that. I'm sitting in front of my light right now because I needed some lighting. I don't want to sit on the back couch and stuff. So yeah, hold up. I gotta position myself perfectly to, be able to do this. Okay. Okay. So I was supposed to see my grandma the day after, because I wanted to see her the same day my cousin and my aunt were going to see her, but my aunt said it was a little too late and I couldn't see her, and I had school the next day, so she didn't want me to, like, be out at the hospital with my grandmother and stuff when I had school the next day, so it made sense. So I'm getting ready for bed, and I'm in bed, and it's 9:39 p.m. Mind you, I was in elementary school when she passed. So yeah, this was way before COVID this was 2 months before COVID fucking hit. Like 2 months before COVID hit, 2 months before my 12th birthday. That's when this tragedy happened. Ooh, shoot. Bro, I can't balance myself on my legs. So I'm just gonna have to sit how I was sitting and everything. But I'ma just make sure, because I'm trying not to show the back of what's behind me, because I don't want to. Like, you can see it, but I'm not thoroughly trying to show it. So yeah, yeah, like I said, I was in elementary school before when this happened. I was 11 years old. This was, like I said, this was 2 months before COVID struck, and 2 months before I turned 12 years old. And what really, this like really fucking hurt, like really badly. So yeah, like I said, it's 9:39 p.m. and I'm getting ready for bed, and everything, and I'm in bed already, and my aunt calls. And when I tell you my aunt calls, I already knew something was finna happen. It was in my stomach. Like, I had a gut feeling. And the night before my aunt was going to visit my grandmother, I had a vivid dream of like what was going to happen to my grandmother. I never talked about it, but like I said, I never talked about it. Never told anyone about the fucking dream that I had, because the dream played out very thoroughly of what was going to happen to my grandmother, how it was going to happen, and just so on and so forth. So then yeah, it was kind of like crazy and stuff. So then my dad, when my aunt calls, my dad answers the phone, and as soon as he gets off the phone with my aunt, he turns to me and he's like, "Grandma passed away." I was like, "What?" "Grandma passed away." When he left, because me and my dad shared a room together and everything, because there was 2 beds in the room, mind you. He had his bed, he had his own bed, I had my own bed. It was just, we were sharing a bedroom. Because I think growing up in the house that I think when they were growing up, that room was was one of their childhood bedrooms and everything that they had to share. I don't know physically. All I know is that well, this house is a 4-bed and 1 bath. That's all I know. But yeah, yeah. So when he left our shared room and everything, and he went to like he went downstairs to tell my uncle, because my uncle was sleeping, like my uncle was always like downstairs and stuff because he was sleeping down here at the time before he passed. I'm gonna explain. I know in the video that I posted about what happened to my uncle, I didn't like, I know you guys couldn't hear what I was saying about what happened to him and how he passed. I'm gonna make a video I'm gonna make a video about it again, because I want to talk. I when I posted that video, I didn't know if I didn't feel, I was 15, I think. I was 15 when, yeah. I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna make a separate video about what happened to my mom, my not my mom, my grandma's son. I'm gonna say it in this video as well. But I'm just wanting to talk about how my mental health, like, messed up when my grandma and my mom's brother passed and stuff. So yeah. When my dad left our shared room, he went downstairs to tell my uncle that my grandmother passed away and everything. When he left, I felt that piece of me. I felt that I felt that side of my heart that was for my grandmother shatter, break, and drop into the abyss of darkness. And I felt her presence leave my soul. I felt it. When my dad basically told me she passed, I felt her presence leave my soul. And mind you, I've known my grandma since I was like I think 2 years old, the same age that I known my dad and everything. But it was kind of hard because my grandmother helped my dad raise me and everything. So yeah, I'm sitting in my bed and I just break down. All I know was I broke down. I I was hurting so badly that I couldn't take it. The pain was so unbearable that I was constantly crying every fucking day. Like, my mental health was so bad that I could barely, like, I'm being so honest, I could barely get up out of bed and go to school. I could barely get up out of bed just to have breakfast. I was bedbound to my room the entire time. Like, 2019 fucked my mental health up so bad that I lost myself. I lost my spark. I lost the feeling of what love was really like. Cuz my grandma showed me what love was. And when she passed, I lost all feeling of what I thought love was. I didn't believe in love. I didn't believe in finding a soulmate. I didn't believe in finding anyone that was meant for me. I didn't think that, I would be in that position of feeling that and stuff. So the next day, mind you, this was the next day after March 7th, after January 17th. It was January 18th and I'm in school. I'm just walking in school and bro, I break down. Like, I broke down. I couldn't take it. Like, I broke down and everything. Well, no. It was the day before I was going to go see my grandmother that I went to school and I broke down, and everybody in my class made like get well soon letters and notes for my grandma. And it was very, I'm not gonna lie, those I still have them. I just closed them all together because it's so hard to read them. Like it's so hard to read them and stuff. When her funeral came around, um it was like winter. It was like very cold. It was winter and everything. And I don't remember if I cried when she was being buried. All I know is they took her body. They basically closed her casket. We had her funeral at the church that she always went to. That's one of the main reasons why I don't go to church. Like, I know if I go back to church, like, I know if I go back to Antioch, everyone there is just going to be like, oh my God, you're back? And oh my God, you look so different now. Well, they're going to be like, oh, you look so much older now. I can't bring myself to go there knowing the pain is going to bring me. I'm going to try not to cry in this video, but it's very hard not to. It's going to be very hard not to because I haven't cried about my grandmother in like over a year. I stopped grieving. I didn't stop grieving for her. I didn't stop grieving for my grandmother. I just stopped crying for a year. Cuz I didn't want her to, cuss me out saying like, why is this bitch crying and stuff. But yeah, my foot is hurting. My left foot is hurting now, so I'm about to switch. But I'm about to switch sides. Shucks. Okay. Oof. All right. So yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, we held her funeral at, you know, her church and everything. And yeah, after her funeral, everything in my family like switched. Like it's like everyone went their fucking separate ways after she passed. Like no fucking joke. Like no fucking joke. It's like everybody just decided to switch, shift, and fucking leave. Like they're like, oh yeah, They're like, oh yeah, you know what? We'll see you next time and stuff like that. And everything. To be quite frank, I think the last time I actually fucking got to talk to my grandma was when she was awake. Like when she like, finally woke up and everything, and me and her were just sitting there laughing, talking. I had nerds and stuff like that. I had candy. Like I had candy and everything. I remember it because I was sitting next to my aunt and everything, and my grandma and my aunt are just talking. Like that memory hurts to think about because that was the last time I ever got to talk to her and to see her. So it kind of hurts and stuff. I'm trying not to cry, but this video is going to be hard for me not to. What else? What else? Yeah, like after her funeral, it to me it felt like everyone in my family switched. Not like switched, they just like, it's like their fucking light inside them flipped, and they said like, we're just gonna disassociate ourselves from everything and everybody. That's what it felt like to me, but that's not like actually true. That's just how it felt to me and stuff. So yeah, I was my so I'm diagnosed with severe depressive disorder because it's basically, so to basically explain my diagnosis or my disorder, it's basically where you constantly, it's a constantly reoccurring thing of your depression. It's basically like, 1 minute you're not crying, the next minute you're constantly crying. So it's a on and off type of situation. And that's how my depression was when my grandma passed. It was on and off. Like I was crying one night, the next minute I wasn't. And then I remember one night I went into the bathroom and I had mascara on. I don't know why I had mascara on, but I had mascara on, and I just sat in my bathroom breaking down, crying, losing it. And it hurt. It hurt. Not gonna lie, it hurt for a while. It really did. Yeah. I whenever her birthday comes around, I post about it. Whenever, like, if it's Mother's Day, I'll post her for Mother's Day. I'll post her for her birthday. Christmas, I'll post her for Christmas. I just say some when Christmas comes this year and stuff, I know it's gonna hurt me, cause I remember when 2020 hit, it hurt because I had a picture of her, and I made a trip. I was basically making like a toast to her, and I was like, Happy New Year's, Grandma. And all I could remember was my voice sounded just like how I did it. Happy New Year's, Grandma. And like, I just cried. I cried. And like, I'm gonna tell y'all this now. Like, whenever I talk about my grandma, it does hurt. I do cry. As you can tell, I do cry. But when I cry, it's not like full on sobbing. But yeah. So now let's get into my uncle, my mom's brother. So my mom had a brother named 𝗵𝗄𝗃. He was my only uncle on my mom's side. Out of my aunts, he was the only boy. Like, the only boy. I lost him on January 25th, 2020. The same month my grandma passed, but a year after my grandma. So, yeah. I was always like, when I was in contact with my mother, I was always like asking. I was always like asking about him, like, oh, everything like that, because I hadn't heard from him in like a long time, and I wanted to talk to him so bad. Because when I tell you that, like, bringing this up hurts me so much, because I wanted to get closer with my uncle, like, dead ass. I wanted to have that close relationship, like uncle and niecey type shit, because I know my uncle was my ride or die. Like, to me, I know he was my ride or die, because if something ever happened to me, he would probably be there, be like the first motherfucker there. Then he'll probably be the first motherfucker there at any type of shit if something happened. That's all I know. To me, that's what I think and everything, but I really don't know, because my mom never like told me. My mom never told me like things that I wanted to hear, because she was always saying like he wanted to come see me, like, and stuff like that. I asked my aunt about it, cuz recent like this happened. I had met my mom's other sister. I'm gonna keep her name. I'm just not going to disclose her name. But I met her, like, she got in contact with me through Instagram, and then she gave me her phone number, and I gave her my phone number, and she contacted me, and we talked, and we haven't talked since. It's kind of like what me and my mom got going on right now and stuff. But yeah, what else? So yeah, I was always like asking my mom, like, have you talked to Uncle Eagle? Like, did he say anything about me? Like, I just wanted to know. And she was just like giving me false hope every single time, because I dead ass, she didn't know how desperate I was to like talk to him and see him and stuff and everything. And then like as January of 2020 like went by and stuff, that's when like she called me I called her, and I'm like, can you just tell me what happened to my uncle? Because everybody's saying that he wants to come see me and stuff like that, but to me it doesn't feel like that. It feels like something happened and nobody's telling me the truth and stuff, right? Mind you, I was 12 at the time, and this was 2 months before my 13th birthday. So yeah, 3 months before my 2 months before my 13th birthday and everything and stuff like that. So that's when my mom told me, like, he passed. And I was like, how did he die? She didn't tell me how she died. She didn't tell me how he passed. So I had to look it up myself. So I looked up 𝗃𝗄𝗃 on Google, and it showed me the truth of what I wanted to know that whole month that I was trying to progressively know if my uncle was okay, if anything was going on. And what I found out fucking hurt me. He got hit by a drunk driver. What they said was my uncle was intoxicated when he was like crossing the street and stuff. Like, I don't hold up, I'll be back. I'm gonna grab my computer to confirm if that's what it said, but I'll be back. Okay, so I got the dates wrong. He passed away on January 21st, 2020, right? So so my uncle struggled with addiction, as it says on here. Um hold up. It says the family of a young man killed after he was hit by a car is speaking out. 25-year-old 𝗃𝗄𝗃 walked into traffic on Monday and was critically injured. He later died at the hospital. 𝗃𝗄𝗃's dad, 𝗵𝗿𝗍𝗂𝗍, and his brother, 𝗵𝗏𝗍𝗂𝗍, spent Friday afternoon looking at old pictures and remembering Ryan's spirit. Ryan was an adopted child in a huge family and a huge loving family. See here for family photos. So I'm about to play the video.
Monday, 25-year-old 𝗃𝗄𝗃 walked into traffic and was critically injured, later dying at the hospital. Today, 𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃 sat down with his family. Tia, what does
the fact that my mother so it says Ryan was intoxicated when he was fatally hit by the car. So yeah. Did he get hit by a drunk driver? I don't know. Oh yeah, so a random fucking person hit my uncle while he was intoxicated. He ended up critically injured and then died at the hospital. To me, what I want to know is why was his adoptive family speaking about this, but not my mother? Like, that's your brother. You had every fucking right to talk about it, to speak out for him, to talk about him. But his adoptive family was the only people that was talking about him. And if you do, like, okay, hold up. When I look up his obituary and stuff, this is what it says on his obituary. This is what his obituary says. You ready? 𝗃𝗄𝗃, he was born in the same month that he passed it. and real young, really young. I don't even know if he fucking I don't even know if he remembered me. That's one thing that I just don't even know. To me, he looks so happy in this picture. So Eagle Ryan passed away tragically on January 21st, 2020, predeceased by his grandma Rosie, sister Paradise, his papa Milton Allen, and his uncle Mark. Survived by his loving mother Dawn Ryan, and his devoted parents, Irving Espada Jr. and Isabella Espada. His 6 sisters, Dove, Fawn, Erica, Christina, Jasmine, and Dominique. 3 brothers, Antonio, Andrew, and Colin. His nieces, Zoe, Phoenix, Zoe, me, Kayani, Phoenix, and Fiona. Also, many grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends. Eagle was a lover of all animals, especially his cat, Sweetie. I never went to his funeral. That's what hurt me, bro. I never knew he passed until I had to look it up. When my mom told me he passed and I had to look up the truth 4 weeks later. Bro, his oh, this hurts so bad. When was his funeral? That's what I want to know, because nobody told me about, like I said, I didn't know until my mom told me. So Mrs. Espana said he just wanted a mom and a dad and siblings to be there for him. So his funeral was his funeral was probably like a week after his passing. I wanted to go to his funeral. I really did. Like, I wanted to go there physically to say my last goodbye. I wanted to go there to tell him that I'm sorry that our family is fucked up. I wanted to go there to specifically tell him that I was always thinking about him, that I loved him so much, that he will always be my uncle, even in past lives. Like, that's always going to be my uncle. And I will post 2 pictures that I have of him. Well, I'm gonna post my favorite picture that I have of him, because I was so young when I met him. When I met him, I was a baby, and the only thing I remember, I don't even remember. Like, I don't even remember, like, oh my gosh. I don't even remember the memories I have of my childhood because I was so young. I was a child. I was a baby. But talking about this now, my foot, like I said, it still hurts. Like, when I talk about my grandma, I don't cry as much, but talking about my uncle hurts a lot. Like, it hurts a lot. And I love my Uncle Eagle to death, and I love my Uncle Larry to death. Like, I love them both. But it's more hard to talk about my Uncle Eagle and my Uncle Larry because it's just I'm not done. I'm not even done grieving about my grandmother. It's just when my grandma died, my grieving for her, it stopped. It didn't like fully, it's not, I didn't stop grieving. No, I'm still grieving. It's just God told me, or God showed me that she was all right in heaven, that she was perfectly okay, and that she didn't want to see me sad. So that's one reason why. And then I haven't got any signs from God about my Uncle Eagle yet. I've gotten physically, I've gotten signs from my Uncle Eagle that he's here. Like, I get like a random chill on my back when I feel like something's touched me, or I'll just I'll get a random chill on my shoulder as if something touched my shoulder. And then like I get a random chill whenever I like feel like something is hugging my neck and hugging me like from around the neck, and it's just I don't know how to explain it. Like, it hurts. In tomorrow's video, I will explain fully what happened to my Uncle Larry, because I know that video is over a year old now, and it's time to update it. It's time to, time to actually, because in that video, you can barely hear, like, I was talking low because, my uncle was in the living room that I'm sitting in right now. And, like, if I talked loud, he was going to hear that I was, like, talking to the camera and stuff, and I didn't want him to know that I was filming a video, so I had to be quiet. But then the fucking refrigerator was loud as fuck. You could barely hear me, but you could hear the fucking refrigerator. See, it's just I'm gonna redo that video anyways. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye, my loves. Mwah. Yes, I cried twice, but it all helps. Crying helps. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications so you never miss uploads. Subscribe to my vlog channel. It's in the description. Subscribe to my shorts channel. That is also in the description. Subscribe to my Aries Facts channel. That is also in the description. My bra strap is twisted. And subscribe to my ASMR channel. That is also in the description. And subscribe to the new channel, Life with Kiki. Bless me. We ain't having germs on my brand new shirt. You like my pajama pants? I got these pajamas when I got my dress. That's right there. That's the dress that I'm wearing for the for the funeral. Oh my fucking god. Wedding? Anywho. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye, my loves. Mwah.